Hi, so this is our Form 2 Lesson 1, which is patterns and sequences. So a quick recap. What is patterns and sequence? You would have been very familiar to this in even year 6, where the question might give you something like this: 1,000, 2,000. That is a sequence of numbers going up. And what is the word for going up? Do you remember? It starts with A. Can you type it out quickly? If a pattern is going up or becoming more, what do you say? Very good, ascending. And if it's becoming less, it's going down, what do you call it? Descending. Very good. So now it's very easy for us to look here at the answer and say it's 4,000. But behind that 4,000, something is happening before you arrived at this answer. There was a rule. So what's the rule here for this simple question, for the simple number sentence, the sequence? What's the rule? Can you all put it in the chat? Yes, so it is an addition, but how much? There's two things to a pattern. Number one would be whether it's going up or going down, and how much, what is the value? You see, so the rule is plus 1,000. Do you all understand now what you all were doing last time? You were just completing the pattern. Now come to Form 2. You are also going to do this, but this time your pattern can have all the operations. It can be addition, it can be subtraction, it can be multiplication, and it can be division. All right? And then as usual, you remember our algebra, the unknown. That fellow will come and visit. Okay? He'll come, pay a visit, and then make our life a little bit more challenging. All right? And then ask us to figure out the pattern. So let's move on to see what's on the slides. Okay? Do you want to check out banyak lah saya? Okay. So you see, by the end of today's lesson, what are you supposed to learn? I can identify a sequence, whether it's increasing or decreasing. Okay, you guys can do that. I can find the term to term rule for a linear sequence of numbers. I know this part is confusing, never mind. But I hope you remember what is linear. Do you know what's linear? Linear means there's no squares. There is no cubes. Every unknown only has a power of 1. That's linear. Okay? And remember just now you had 1,000 and then I had 2,000 and so on. Okay? That was last time, we call it fill in the blanks. Now we give a more polished word. We call it term. The first term. Not your school term, okay? The first term. The second term. The third term. And so on. So I can find the term means I can find the answer. Do you understand? And then you can extend the sequence. Once you know the rule, you find the rule, you can keep on finding the rest. Am I right? So far, do you understand what we're going to do today? You get a clear picture a little bit? Can I have a thumbs up? Boleh? Okay, so it's about finding patterns. But this time you're going to go do it a bit more professionally. You're going to use the word terms. Okay, and remember algebra will visit us. Okay, that unknown thingy. All right, so let's move on. Okay, let's look at this. There is a situation here. The year 6 class at Anywhere School have been learning about number and place value. They have answered some question, but their teacher is confused by the answers. Can you spot their mistakes? Explain what each person did wrong and how you could correct their answers. Now look at this guy. He's reading this, okay? 550,603 is written like this in digits. Guys, is this correct? You tell me. 550,603 is written as like this, 5563. Can you spot the mistake? Can you write the correct number out? Okay, write it in the chat quickly. What is the correct number here? 550,603. Come on, guys. Put your answer in the chat. How do you write that in digits? Is this person correct? Ranjini, you said yes. Is this the way we write it? Hello, why so quiet, everybody? How do you write this? Okay, no for the other one. Noted. Can I have the correct answer? That's right, Fatin. That's correct. Okay. So can all of you just pop in your answers? How do you write this number, which is in words, as digits or numerals? Something is missing here, isn't it? Wait, Gloria, please lah. If you're going to do this, I will die. Gloria, Ranjini, this is all your standard 6 work, 550,000. Okay. Look back at your answers. How would you write it? As a numeral. You want to come for my standard 6 class, ka? This is in fact standard 5. Still wrong, Gloria? No. No, Ranjini, it's not. No. Sad, good guys. Please read the word 100 there, okay? If not, I'm going to send you a standard 5 video after this, okay? Come on. You see, I didn't know guys gonna do this. I'm gonna give me a heart attack now. Tolonglah. Please read 550. Only Fatin got. Come on. I think you're like good. You just made a careless mistake. You're gonna laugh at yourselves if you know this. Okay, I'm gonna say the answer. I cannot take it. I'll die out of heart attack. Guys, look. 550,000. So 550,000, right? Put a comma. 603. 603. If I were to read your answer, Gloria, and also Ranjini's answer, it's 50. Yeah, you missed the 0. Exactly. See, the 0 is very important, although it doesn't have any value. Yeah, who wants 0 chocolates? But 0 is a very important placeholder. Now, can you see the difference here? These 4 digits and these digits. It had the 5, the 6, and the 3. But the 2 zeros completely was missing, which is important. You see? So one of the most important digits in the numbers itself is 0. It holds the place. You want 1 ringgit or 10 ringgit or 100 ringgit or 1,000 ringgit. You see the power of 0, it goes up so fast. All right, so far so good. Okay, guys. Okay, let's be a bit more, I would say, careful. Okay, so what's the mistake? Sam has forgotten to put the 0, and so did our little friends here. All right, now next question. Okay, let's say this is a little bit of recap. Like how to say, start the engine to think. Okay, can you spot their mistakes? All right, coming to your decimal world. Now explain what they did wrong. Now this girl pula is telling the value of the tens digit, read carefully, in this number is higher than the value of the tens digit in this number. Is she correct or wrong? That's all. All you need to do is tell me whether she's right or wrong. Okay, Gloria says she's wrong. Do you all have your justification? Ranjini says she's correct. How about the rest? Fatin? Hey, where is our friend Natasha? Natasha, are you there? Kan ada. Natasha, correct or wrong? The value of the tens. Do you know where is this fellow sitting? Okay, Fatin also says correct. Gloria says wrong. Okay, now I'm going to ask you a question. Tell me which digit here represents the tens. Put in the chat. Which digit here is talking about the tens? Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 6? Or is it 4? Put in your chat. I want to see whether you know. Okay. Okay, correct. Natasha, correct. Ranjini, correct. So if I haven't mistaken, yes, this is your tens. You have accurately identified. So what's the value here? 0.6. All right. Is higher. Higher means more lah. Correct or not? You remember you learned this symbol? Then the value of the tens in this. Now tell me in chat, which digit are we talking about? Is it 2, 6, or 9? Which is the tens in this number? Ranjini, no. Can't hear you. So let's try to chat because sometimes your mics I can't hear clearly.
I have to, teacher.
Yes, Natasha. Oh, my line will break. Okay, chat. Put in chat. Ranjini, what is the tens place value? Which one? Is it 2 or 6 or 9? Look carefully. This is also tens. This is also tens. They didn't ask tens. Okay, noted, Natasha. Okay, sure. So, Ranjini, which is the tens digit? Is it 2 or 6 or 9? Fatin? No. The 6 here is ones. Do you remember your place value? And the 9 here is your tens. So this is 0.9. So is 0.6 more than 0.9? Is it correct or not? Wrong. So, Gloria, you have got the answer right. Okay. And my question is, do you see the question? Do you understand the question? This is about place value of numbers. Do you understand? If you understood the question, you saw your mistakes, then you put or give me a thumbs up. Okay, and then we can move on. Faham? Okay, you see the mistakes, Ranjini? Okay, so far so good? Okay, all right. You see, girl? Look at this word. Tens means what? Which is the digit? 6, right? Remember earlier? This is the house of the tens. The same thing also they're asking you here for 26.9. This is a decimal number, so this is the house of the tens. Do you know your place value for numbers? It starts with the house of course, you all know your house of ones. Or we can put that tens. Then you have ones. Then you have the decimal point. And then TENTHS, HUNDREDTHS. Do you remember? Okay, my spelling is out. Hold on. HUNDREDTHS. Do you remember all this? So this is your place value. If I'm going to write this number 23.64, it will going to look like this. 23.64. Do you see that? So the tens place value is the digit 6. Got it? They didn't ask for tens. They asked for tens. Okay, and then the other number is 26.9. So how do you write 26.9? 26.9. They are not asking whether 23 is more than 26. No, darlings. They are asking you to compare only the tens place value. Do you understand now? They only want you to compare this 6 and this 9. Do you see it? Okay, can I have a thumbs up if you understand? If you okay, good. So let's move on. Okay, guys, if not, we will not have time. Okay, so reveal mistake. There. Okay, the whole story that I just told you. Okay, came out. Okay, fine. Now, third question. Okay, let's go. Tens are bigger than hundreds. So 0.2 is smaller than 0.02. Is this guy correct or wrong? I'm sorry. Okay, wrong. There was a verb. Sorry about that. All right, Gloria says wrong. Fatin, how about you? I think this part you all are correct. Okay. Fatin, what's your answer? We just want to now compare 0.2, 0.02. Now, Gloria, can you tell me what is 0.2 as a fraction? You can unmute or you can, okay, good. Thank you. I saw your answer, 2/10. Good. 2/10, huh? All right. How about Ranjini? Can you tell me what is 0.02 as a fraction? How do you change it into a fraction? Yeah, thank you, Gloria. But how about Fatin and Ranjini? Can I have your answers? It's 2 over what? Do you remember? By the way, darlings, these are all standard 4, 5, 6. That's very good. Thank you very much. 2 over 100. Thank you. So you're good. You're good. You know that. Now, if you want to compare two numbers, it's not fair if the denominator is not the same. You know what's the denominator? The number at the bottom. How can you compare apples to oranges? It must be apples to apples. It must be a fair comparison. So what do? I got to make this 10 become 100 to become same as this so that I can compare. Okay, so when 10 becomes 100, of course, I times 10 at the bottom. What I do at the bottom, I also do on top. I hope you're familiar with all this. This is all primary work. So it gets you 20 over 100. Do you understand what's happening? So 20 over 100 and 2 over 100, now we can compare. Now you tell me, is 20 smaller than 2? 20 is obviously more than 2 over 100. 20 over 100 is more than 2 over 100. So 0.2 is bigger than 0.02. So this statement is definitely wrong. Do you understand? If you do, please give me a thumbs up. Okay? Faham? Okay, Ranjini, are you all right? Okay, good. Thank you. So let's move on. I think we will be doing, I think there'll be just 3 questions now, hopefully. No, we're going to skip this. Okay, we're going to skip this. Okay, and now we go here. Okay, if not, we will be a bit late. Now, what do we have here? Of course, you guys know what's increasing, you know what's decreasing, ascending, descending. So a sequence is a set of numbers in a particular order or pattern. Sometimes increasing, sometimes decreasing. So you must know the rule. Now look at here. Look at this number here. Why do you think we did all those exercises? You know, earlier we did 3 exercises earlier. Why do you think we did that? Do you think it was important? What part of it was important? If you want to be good at it, at finding a pattern, you must know which house is changing. Excuse me. You must know from this number, when you look at this number, which house has changed. 2000, 2000, 2000, practically the thousands house didn't change. 300, 300, nothing is changing. 13, 18, 23, 28. Now you see a pattern. Do you understand that? So now you tell me in the chat two things about this pattern. The first one, first of all, tell me whether it's going up or down. So up means how much is the next thing. So your answer must have two parts. Whether it's going up or going down, and by how much. That is, okay, good. Good, good, good. Ascending by fives or going up by fives. Okay, you must tell me two things. First, the direction. And then the second answer, how much. Put it together. All right, good. Now, how about number two? Very easy also. But not so easy as it looks. So you see, the first one, ascending by 5, you guys kind of got it easily because the rule didn't change. Every time it was just going up by 5s. But for the second question here, you can obviously see 2 to go to 3, it's only going up by 1. And then 3 to 5, it's going up by 2. Am I right? Then 5 to 9, it's going up by 4. 9 to 17. Can you tell me what's the amount it's going up? Quickly in the chat. Very good. It's going up by 8. And from 17 to 33, how much is it going up in? Very good. So I am adding 16. Can you guys see the pattern? Can you see this pattern? It's not the same number always, but there is a pattern here. First, it's plus 1. Then it's plus 2. Then it's plus 4. Then it's plus 8. Then it's plus 16. What do you think it's going to plus next? Put in the chat. What do you think is the next number that's going to be added? Very good, Fatin. Well done. So the next number would be 32. So the pattern here is the term, whatever the pattern is being doubled up. So if 32 is going to be added, what would be the next term? Term means the answer. So 33, the next number would be? The next term would be? Very good, Fatin. How about Ranjini and Gloria? Did you get it? Faham ke? What's happening? So you see the pattern is increasing, isn't it? So now 33 will add with 32, giving you 65. Now, if I were to repeat again, so 32, now, how much do you need to add? What would be the pattern like? It's doubling up, isn't it? So what's the double of 32? Where did you get 17, my girl? You see the pattern here? First it's plus 1, plus 2, then plus 4, then plus 8. Then it's plus 16, then it's plus 32. So my next plus is going to be how much? Plus how much? Fatin, Gloria? That's right, plus 64. Natasha, sorry, Natasha, Gloria and Ranjini, do you understand why 64? If you understand, give me a thumbs up. Okay, yes. How about Ranjini? Do you understand why it's 64? No. All right, my girl, let's look here. Okay, can you see the screen? All right, can you see these numbers in red? These numbers in red is the pattern. Okay, the original number is, look, this is your sequence. Can you see the sequence here? 1, 2, and then 3, and then 5, and then 9, and then 17, and then 33. Correct? So there is a pattern here. Now the pattern was from 2 to 3, you added 1. From 3 to go to 5, you plus 2. Can you see? So from 5 to go to 9, you added 4. From 9 to go to 16, you added 8. And from 17 to go to 33, we added 16. So now you got to study this pattern because it's not the same. It's not the same every time, not unlike our first example, which was add by 5. For every sequence, for every term, you just plus 5, plus 5. But this one, the numbers are changing every time you add. They are doubling up. Do you see that? 1 becomes 2. 2 becomes 4. 4 becomes 8. 8 becomes 16. So 16, the next number is the double of 16 would be at 32. That is why after 33, the next number would be 33 plus 32, which is 50. Sorry, which is 65. Do you see that? Okay, this is 65. The answer here for the next term is 65. Okay, now, if I'm going to find the answer, one more answer here, then from 65 to get to this answer, my pattern must double up again. So what is double of 32? It's 64. 32 times 2, double up, 64. So now to get to my next number here, I must take 65 plus with 64. The pattern is going up. Okay, so what is 65 plus 64? 129. Do you understand now? Do all of you understand actually? Gloria, Fatin, and Ranjini. Okay, good. Okay, so you see, there's two types of pattern here. The first one doesn't change. It's so easy because it doesn't confuse us. The next pattern, the pattern itself changes. Of course lah. Takkan you come to Form 2, you want to learn like the easy peasy like standard 6. No, they're going to give you more challenging ones like this. The pattern itself is changing. Okay? Making your answer, look at 2. You started at 2, but you look, you're at 129 already so fast. Can you see? Okay, let's go to our third example. This is the third example. This is example number 1, number 2, and now number 3. Okay, look at this pattern. Okay, 199, 188. You tell me lah, going up or down? Quickly. This one is quick one. 177, 166, 155, 154. Is it going up or going down? Good, it's going down. And how much is it going down? By how much? Is it by 11? Can you see it's going down by 11? By 100? Whips. 199 minus how much gives you 188? You understand? So your pattern is minus 11, I get 188. Try it again, repeat, test it. Can you see, Ranjini, or was it a typo error? Did you do a typo error, girl? Okay, good. Okay. All right. Do you see that? So your pattern is going down by 11, minus 11, minus 11, minus 11. It's a beautiful pattern because the number doesn't change. You see that? So it's just going down in 11. That's all. Pattern done. If I want to ask you to find what's the next term, easy. Tell me the answer. What would the answer be here? Very good. 133. Can you see that? Good. Now let's go to the next question. See, this one and this one is almost same. This is going up, constant. This is going down, constant. It's not changing. But this filler was like wild a bit. It was changing. Okay. Now let's look at this. Now use your calculator. You guys all have calculator. 1.5, 1.8, 2.1, 2.4, 2.7. What's happening here? Going up by how much or going down by how much? In chat, please. Up by 0.3. Well done, Fatin. Very good. Now, how do you find this? Take your calculator and minus 1.8 minus 1.5. You'll get 0.3. Test it out again. 2.1 minus 1.8, 0.3. 2.4 minus 2.1, 0.3. It's the same thing. So it's going up by 0.3. That's your pattern. Got it? But how about the last one? Wait. Ranjini, when you put them minus means going down. Okay. So if you put an addition symbol, that means it's going up. If you put a subtraction symbol, it means it's going down. So be careful with your symbols. Okay. Now, how about the last one? 8.5, 8. 7.5, 7. 6.5, 6. Then 5.5. Tell me what's the pattern. What's the pattern for the last question? Faham ke? No. No. It's going down. Yes, it is going down. But how much? There is no negative number yet as of now. Of course, it's going down. Down is represented by a subtraction symbol. Okay. But how much is it going down? From 8.5, it went to 8. Then it went to 7.5. That's right. It's going down by 0.5 because it's just going down by half. Do you see that? It's going down in like halves. What is half? Half is 0.5. You see that? So what would be the next number here? 5.5, then? What would it be? This is pretty easy. Correct. It would be 5. Do you understand now? So this is the whole idea of patterns. We haven't really gone to see more difficult questions here, darlings. Okay, we're going to do that. So let's move on. Okay. So don't have to read all this blah blah thing here. Let's go straight at this question. Look at this linear sequence of numbers. When they say linear means if you're going to have algebra later, unknowns, the power is always 1. Okay, later you will learn quadratic. So don't worry. Look at this, 199, 188, 177. Remember this one? We did that earlier. So the first thing is you find whether it's going up or down, and then you need to find how much. Okay, so these two have been explained already. We can move on now to the next slide. Okay, guys, this is a repetition. Okay, so same thing. Okay. Done. Okay, this is all the same thing there for one. Okay, wait, let me see. Okay, question here. Okay, now this is a new one. Let's answer this question. Don't get confused by all these numbers. Okay, they may look confusing. This is a number 34,590, 34,640, 34,690, 34,740, and so on. Okay. Now, the rule of this sequence, they tell you, is add 50. Now, they tell you already the rule, right? Can you find the next 3 terms in the sequence? That means Tell me what's the next three numbers. They already tell you the rule, that is to add 50. Can you do that now? And put into chat. What are the next three numbers? What is this number first? The first term. This is called the first term of your answer. Okay, they're asking you this. What is this? If you're going to follow this rule now, add 50. Come on. Cepat, sedikit. Where you get 133 from? Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong thing. 38,000. Yeah, 34,000. Ranjini, we already have 840. Okay, so what's the next number after this? Okay, correct, Gloria. Correct, Fatin. How about this number after? Very good, 890. Okay, so this is 34. I'm going to put in text now. So first is 34,890. Go on, girls. The next number, the next sequence now after that would be? Very good. All of you got it. 34,940. Good. One more term. The last one. 34,990. Got it? Do you understand? So now what's new for you? What's new for you is now they tell you the rule and they ask you to find 3 terms or 5 terms of the sequence. You see that? Okay? Can you do that? So far, are you all right? Okay? Boleh faham? Boleh buat? Can I have a thumbs up? If you can, then we move on. Okay? All right, Ranjini, you okay? Thumbs up is a very common thing. I always ask you, okay, miss, you all give me thumbs up, only I go to the next section. It's like me getting permission from you all. Okay? All right, so that's it. These were the answers. You did it well. Now let's go to another question. Sometimes sequences have missing terms for you to find. Okay, find lah. Now you find lah. I will sit and watch. Tell me what's the answer for A. And what's the answer for B? Okay, now you do. I will wait for your answer. In the chat, of course. Be careful, guys. Be careful. Use your calculator, please. You know, when they give you the calculator, use it. You know, primary school only they didn't give. First of all, remember, find the pattern. Once you know the pattern, the rule. So work out the rule for the sequence and then you find the missing terms. Okay, Fatin has given me an answer for A. And how about B? Then I want to see all your answers. Okay, Ranjini, you gave me the rule at the back there. Good, okay. Natasha, oh, sorry, Gloria, okay. What's your answer? Hi, Natasha. Maybe you missed out a little bit. Later you watch video, okay? All right. Can I have more of your answers? Fatin, your answer for B. So Ranjini gave me 2 answers. Okay. Your answer for A, most of y'all have given me here 7,681. Okay, and according to, it's correct lah, of course, because the pattern is going down. Okay, it's going down in 150s. Is that right? And is the pattern same, consistent? So if it's consistent, then you can apply the same rule until you get B. And your B is 7,231. You see? Do you understand now patterns? No problem, Natasha. It's okay. Okay? So far, so good? Boleh? Okay, no problem. All right, let's move on, okay? Can move on? Natasha, you need to tell them what you're doing. She's having makan. Maggi mee ka, wonton mee ka, Hokkien mee ka, what are you eating? That's why she cannot answer because food is more important. That's right. I agree with you, Natasha. Food is more important. Eat first. Makan apa? Nasi kandar ke? She don't want to tell us what she's eating. All right, girls. Later you belanja a secret. Oh my God. Secret recipe lah. That one. Secret. Okay. All right, let's move on, okay? So that's all. Okay, now we will do one more question. Okay. A little bit challenging this time, huh? You see now, look at the sequence. 113. Okay. Then you got two terms. Then you get 125. Now, how did that happen? You really got to think. You got to make guesses. You got to do what we call in maths, trial and error. That means what? You make a guess. Okay, maybe it's this number. Then you try. You see whether you get the answer or not. Didn't get. Go find another number. Somebody gave me one answer there. She found the pattern. You guys try to find the pattern. See whether Gloria has given me. Of course, all your messages are direct, so nobody else can see. So what about Fatin? Do you think you can crack the pattern here? Okay, I give you some time quickly. You say you think so? So if you say that is your pattern, you must test your pattern, you know. You don't simply tell me only, no. You have to test it. Say 113 and put your pattern in. You got two numbers to try. 2 times you must try until if your pattern is correct, then you will reach 125. That's it. Oh, how come 2, 3 people giving me all different answers? Okay, let's open talk now. Okay. Someone said, okay, nice, like, no, wait. Oh gosh, you all are very, very vocal. You're good. You can just give me all the exclamation, this, that. When I read your chat, I actually can laugh because I'm reading all your chat on my side. It's like, wait, like that. So you are really typing out your mind, which is good. Mine is wrong. It's okay. Find the correct one then. All right. If you want to actually open the chat, you can. I will allow you all to open chat, okay, to everyone in the meeting. Okay. I had to change this because my standard 5s are pretty naughty. They start chatting with each other a lot. So I have to bar them from chatting. So here now you can all chat and everybody can see. And then addition of 4. Let's try. Okay. Addition of 4. 113 plus 4. How much? 117. Betul. After 117 plus 4 will be 121. 121 plus 4, 125. Yay, pandai. Can you see that? Okay. So only if you are this one, you have to make guess lah. It's the only way is called trial and error. Yeah, but that is a strategy in maths. Don't forget, you learn from mistakes and you don't repeat that same mistake. That's why I say learning maths is so good. You know? Say lah, one day you grow big already, you go in the university, you find my boyfriend. But it's a mistake. So what do? You ask him and you move on. So trial and error. You see that? So that's how you also deal with life. Okay? Don't go and tell this to your parents all, okay? All right, I don't know, but they're probably even listening at the back there. So anyways, let's go on and move on with our questions, okay? All right, so, okay, then the slide explains. So according to the slide, you can actually find the total difference, okay? They're telling us a strategy. What you do is, from 113 to 125, you find how much the difference is, and the difference is 12. That means it moved up in 12. But that 12 was jumping once, 12 was jumping another time, and 12 was jumping for another time. So there were 3 parts here. So what's 12 divided by 3? And that's 4. And this is not trial and error. This is called strategy. You know, when you play games, so a lot of games are like, just like shoot, and die, and go like that, right? That one never use the brains. But there are some games that require you to use your brains. We call them strategy games. Who said I never play? I also got play games, okay? I played Might and Magic when I was in the university. Completed the game after 5 years. And we played in the cyber cafe. Okay? You should choose the path of evil and the path of dark, light and dark. All right? And go to the kingdom or whatever it is. So yeah, strategy games. You want to play, also play last strategy games. And this is called strategy. Okay, earlier, trial and error. Do you all understand what's happening? If you understand, can I have a thumbs up? Then we can go on. Faham ke? Here you learn a few things like trial and error, okay, a strategy, very important things in maths, okay? All right, let's move on. Oops. Jesus, okay. All right. Now, again, one more last question lah. After this, we go to our modules, okay? So, can we try this now? Again, strategy, you want to use strategy or you want to use trial and error? It's up to you. Taught you the strategy, okay? Or you want to do trial and error. Easy number, tak apa lah. You look at this number, 3,400, oh, not too bad also, 56 to 3,501. Take your calculator. Find how many, same like just now. 1 jump, 2 jumps, 3 jumps. Obviously, the number is going up. Without dispute, 3,400 become 3,500. So the number is going up. We have to find how much. So use strategy this time. Okay? Can I have your answers in the chat? I open chat already, so you can, don't need to direct message. You just message in the chat. Then we can see all your chat answers. Everybody can see. This is hard. No. Remember, just now you had strategy. The strategy was take the last. Okay, I'm going to go back to show you the strategy. I'm not going to explain. You better see, huh? Okay, watch carefully. Look at this. Earlier, the question, from here to here, find how much it went up. And then how many jumps is it making? So 1, 2, 3. So take your answer and divide by the number of jumps. And you will get how much per jump. That's strategy. Okay? Now use that same strategy to this question now. Where's the question? Hold on. Now, there. Try that now. Use your calculator. Tekan. Ini tolak ini. How much? And then divide that with 1 jump, 2 jumps, 3 jumps. So divide by 3 lah. So you will know how much per jump. You should all get the same answer because that's maths. It's not an English essay writing, you know, everybody get different, write differently and it's different marks. No, maths is maths. You either get it right or wrong. So I want to see all same answers. So I see Gloria's answer. Fatin's answer is there already. How about Ranjini? Okay. Gloria confirmed already her answer. That's it. After this, we all have to accept Gloria's answer because she confirmed already. Memang, okay, betul lah, betul. Okay, so it is going up. Ranjini, did you get that pattern? Or are you still trying? Is the class too fast or too slow? Actually, every time we won't have time. That's the truth. All right, girl, take your calculator. 3,501 minus 3,456. Ting tong, ting tong. What's the answer? What's the answer here? Okay, Fatin and Gloria can help me. What's the answer here, girls? The difference, the total difference. 45. Okay, good. So it went up by 45. And it went up once, it went up twice, it went up 3 times before it reached this number. That is why you divide by 3. And you would get 15. So it's going up in 15. Do you understand now? Faham ke? All right. Can I have a thumbs up so that we can move on to the module? Boleh? Okay, good. So exit. Let's see, exit. Anything more? Okay, finish that. Clear. Clear drawing, and let's stop presenting. Now, girls, let's open up your module. I'm going to pause. All right, girls. So this is our module. So as you can see, we have got 1-star question. Now, 1 star means easy lah. Okay, that's why 1 star. Okay. So what do we do here? We find the sequence. So look at this. Find the rule and give the next 3 terms for each of these sequence. Do you think you can do this now? 320 becomes 400, becomes 480 plus 560. This is super easy. Am I right? Then find this term, and find this term, the last 3 terms. So over here, of course, plus, hold on, let me do it. 320 plus 400, okay lah, plus 80. The next one also plus 80. So every answer here, practically it's going to be the same. We call this, you learn this word, constant. Constant means does not change. It doesn't change. 80, 80, 80, 80, forever 80. Got it? The pattern is constant. All right, let's look at the next question. Over here, they already show some more going down. So that's why it's considered easy level, okay? But going down by how much? So 650 become 550, become 450. Easy, can do, okay, good. Not even going to ask you because I think this is so easy. 65 becomes 54, becomes 43, becomes 32, becomes 21, becomes 10. Can you tell me what's the pattern, girls? What's the rule here? Just the rule only. I just only want the rule. For this one, for this question. Yeah, all right. You've got the number part. Okay, it's going down. Okay, good. Going down already, they gave already. Okay, I cannot argue about that. Good. Okay, so can do this, Same thing. Now, what does this section ask you to do, Pula? They ask you to draw arrows. Okay, draw arrows to help you, just like how the earlier example was. So over here, that's a decimal number here. And then here are big numbers for you to work. Not that big, but I think you can do this. Okay, now 2 star. Can you see 2 star? Now 2 stars, you got to figure out the rule by yourself. Okay, so what's the rule here? What's happening? Is it going up or is it going down? And how much? If it's going up by how much? If it's going down by how much? You got to figure out the rule and work out and test it out. And then finally tell what are the last 3 terms. Okay, I'm going to do one question from here, which is this one. All of you, maybe I'm going to make it a bit bigger. This is so small, okay? Okay, oops, too big. Okay, look at this. Look at this. This number 4 is there's no numbering there. Okay, so it's 1, it's 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Let's look at question number 4. 79,100, 78,801. Guys, please use your calculator. Girls, actually. And tell me, went up or went down? How much? First, you tell me that. Just this part, how much? Obviously, it went down. 79,000 became 78. But how much? Put in chat. Come on, let's do this one question. $300 ka? Okay. All of you got 300? Good. So it was going down by 300. Let's test whether it's going to be the same. Is it still the same? Do you get this? 501? Yeah, lah. 78,801 minus 300 is this. So which means the pattern is constant. Again, minus 300. So now you tell me what's the answer here. This is easy, isn't it? You tell me this is difficult. Easy, kan? Natasha, what do you think? Okay, you still eating? Very good, Ranjini. Very good, Fatin. Well done. 77,301. And then you find the rest too. You have calculators, so you're not going to make careless mistakes. Okay? Can? Boleh buat? Can you do that? So can you do all these questions in this module? So far, so good. Do you understand? Now, again, the lower part, you remember earlier we did some missing sequence, but this is not too difficult because you see, you can figure out the sequence here, you can test out the sequence here. Then you can know. You don't have to use that strategy, all, no need. You got two numbers here. You figure out the pattern and you apply it here. You see whether it's the same. Then you will figure out these missing patterns. This is a decimal number, so be super careful. Just figure out what happened here. Check it out whether it's the same here and then apply it onto your answers. Do you understand? Can you do this? If you can and you're confident enough, can I have a thumbs up on this? Boleh buat kan? Bukan susah. Okay, now let's come to the last part. I told you, right? Algebra come visit us. Okay. So this is the algebra part. All right. Okay. Don't worry. It's not that difficult. Okay. All right. So how do we do this? Okay. Listen carefully. Maybe we will spend more time doing such questions, but just before we end today's session, we got about 10 minutes more. Okay, good. I'm just going to explain this. Now, instead of us having plus 200, minus 250, okay, this is the rule. Okay, this is called the rule. Whereas there's also another name for the rule. We can also call it formula. All right. There's another name for a rule. We can also call it formula. No, not Formula One racing lah, please. Okay. The formula is like unique rule. A unique rule to figure out whatever number you want. So they're already telling you the rule, you know, you don't have to figure, you don't have to crack your head. They already tell you this is the rule. But the rule doesn't look that easy because you haven't learned it yet. Once you learn it, you will know. So remember I told you the word terms? You come to Form 2 already, you must learn some important words like terms. This is first term. This is the 5 there, okay, is the second term. The 8 is the third term. I want to write it out, okay? Hold on, let me see. So I'm going to put here first term. The 5 is the second term. The 8 is the third term. Do you understand the word term? The 11 is the fourth term. Then you have the 5th term. You have the 6th term. You have the 7th term. You have the 8th term, and so on, blah, blah, blah. You understand now? First, second, third, fourth. So here, they want you to find 7th, term. They want you to find 10th term. But you don't have to even look at this pattern. All you need to do is, okay, put that term into your formula. Okay, I'll just start again. If this is the second term, can you see the second term is what? 5. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put that 5 as my n. I repeat. Okay, I'm going to put the 5 as my n. Oh, I'm sorry. Girls, I'm so tired already. The 5 is actually my second term, right? Sorry. So I'm going to put the number 2 as my n. So what is 3? Since I want to find my second term, which is this, I'll put that 2 and then use the formula -1. So answer 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. Can you see you got your 5 there? All right, I'll explain again. To find your 7th term, all you need to do is put that 7 into your n. N means the term. What term you want? So 3, okay, n means times 7. So put the 7 in the bracket. So that means it's times -1. Can you work out the calculation and tell me what's the answer? What is 3 times 7 and -1? Put in chat. Cepat, cepat. 3 times 7 in mental maths. Okay, good, 20. So your answer for the 7th term, if you kept on doing this, is 20. You see? You don't need to crack your head to find this all. Straight away use formula. Makes life easy, isn't it? Okay, now let's go do this. Find the 10th term. So what do? Put the 10 as your n. So this would be 3 times 10 minus 1. And thank you, Gloria. That's right, 29. You see that now? Easy? Boleh buat? Okay. That's it. You want to find 8th term? Put the 8 here. 5 times 8. 40. 40 minus 2. 38. See? Mental maths also can do. Find the n12th term. 5 times 12 is how much? 60. 60 minus 2? 58. Do you see that? Can you understand? Can I have a thumbs up? Boleh ke? Faham ke? Ranjini, faham ke? Oh, got thumbs up. Okay, good. So that's it. Lesson over for today. So you go and do all these questions here by just putting in the n value. You want to find 7th term, you put in n as 7. You want to find 12th term, you put n as 12 and you work out. You can see every formula, some of it are the same and some of it are different. Okay? You see that? So that's it. The last part of it is working with some formula, some rules. Okay, to find the nth term, which we don't know. Okay, the nth term, for example, 7th term, 10th term. Say, Gloria wants to find what's the 100th term of this sequence. If I'm going to go all the way up to 100th term, what will be the answer? Okay, guys, put in your answer. If I'm going to find all the way to 100, what would the answer be? Put in chat for this formula. Then you can go back already. If I'm going to find the 100th term, yes, for this formula, that's right, Fatin, Gloria, got it? Who else? Tamu? Natasha? And Ranjini. Okay, good. Well done. All right, girls. So, can do? Boleh, ya? Okay lah, you all do lah after this. Take 1, 2 days, 3 days to do. Okay, slowly, yeah. And then that's your module 1. Okay. And then we will look into next week. Next week, we look into other special sequences, okay? So-called with names. So I'm going to end today's lesson here. Okay, take care, bye-bye. Wait.